takes us to 11 minutes past 6. Now, a new translation of the Bible has stirred up fierce controversy on the island of Jamaica. The Bible Society of the West Indies has released a version in Jamaican Patwa.
Yeah, it's part of a move to improve the standing of the language, but critics say it's damaging to the dignity of the scriptures. Our religious affairs correspondent Robert Piggott has been hearing both arguments.
In at the same time that John, Zachariah boy picnic, did they in the desert, I get one message from God.
Him go all around Jordan and preach say,
the Gospel of St. Luke as you've never heard it before. The Spanish town Tabernacle is hearing the Christmas story in the language of the street. The Patwa, they say, is their mother tongue.
It's like you watch a little movie, so it's very visual, and it brings some excitement to the Word of God. So no longer you sit down and have to read because you have to read the Word of God, but it's so exciting.
A few miles away, however, the Portmore Holiness Christian Church regards Patwa as a poor substitute for English.
There's been fierce opposition to the new Bible from those who regard Patwa not as a language in its own right, but as a corrupted form of English and one which hampers Jamaica's development. And many traditionalist Christians also believe that Patwa is simply inadequate as a means of conveying the complex narratives of the Bible.
And the church's leader claims Patwa has to resort to coarse expressions to get its meaning across.
I don't think the Patwa words can effectively communicate some of what the English words have communicated, and primarily because even words that are present in the Patwa that we would want to use to fully explain what is really meant in the original are words that are vulgar.
West African slaves developed Patwa from English in the sugarcane plantations almost 400 years ago.
Somebody?
And most children speak little except the Creole of their ancestors. Linguists insist that Patwa is an authentic language with tenses and consistent grammatical rules. But schools are under intense pressure from the government to replace it with English. The new Bible supporters say it demonstrates the power of Patwa. Compare, for example, the Bible's account of the angel Gabriel telling Mary she'll give birth to Jesus.
In our translation of the scriptures, the angel go to Mary and said to her, "Mary, me have news where going to make you well happy. God really bless you, and he will walk with you all the time." You don't have to think about that. It's clear. It's obvious.
The translators claim the disparagement of their native tongue saddles Jamaicans with a sense of inferiority and harms their ability to learn English. They insist that the very future of Jamaica itself could be at stake in the Patwa Bible. Robert Piggott, BBC News, Jamaica.
Keen to know what you think about that. Is it no different from reading the Bible in English or instead of Latin, or is it in some way depriving people of the richness of the original text? I suppose the original wasn't in English anyway, was it? So
you can email us at bbcbreakfast@bbc.co.uk, and you can discuss today's stories with other Breakfast viewers on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/BBC Breakfast, and you can tweet us as well at BBC Breakfast, and you can text us 61124. Text cost between 10 and 12 pence depending on your network.
Or you can just call us on 03 700 100 125, but standard geographic charges from landlines and mobiles will both apply.
That is a lot of information to be taking in at this time of the morning.
It is.